Three men under arrest today are accused in a $14 million gift card fraud scheme that hit shoppers across Texas.
America, I got 3 questions for you. Question 1, how do 3 illegal immigrants from Latvian steal $14 million from American shoppers without anybody noticing for months? Question 2, how do they hit 10 stores a day, 7 days a week across multiple states and nobody stops them until they drain hundreds of gift cards? Question 3, when they finally get caught with over 400 stolen gift cards in their possession, how many of those Christmas gifts under your tree are already empty? The answer to all 3 questions is the same, because gift card draining has become a billion-dollar criminal enterprise run by international crime rings, and retailers have been too slow to stop it until now.
At this Target in Jacksonville, Florida, watch this man and this woman closely. It looks like they're shopping for gift cards. Same with this guy at a Kroger outside Louisville, Kentucky. But authorities say they're really part of a massive criminal enterprise.
What is up, guys? TYSON DELACRUZ here. Thank you so much for rocking with me. 3 Latvian nationals just got busted for running one of the biggest gift card fraud schemes in Texas history. I'm going to show you exactly how this scam works, how to protect yourself, and why it's connected to a much bigger problem with international organized crime in America. Let me introduce you to 3 men who just got arrested for this massive fraud operation.
Kristians Petrovskis, Romunds Cubrevics, Nurmunds Ulevicus.
All 3 are foreign nationals from Latvian, a country in Europe. According to investigators, they're all here illegally and specifically came to America to commit crimes.
Were arrested for shoplifting and cloning gift cards in Texas.
These people were all here illegally.
These weren't people who came here for a better life and made mistakes. These weren't immigrants who overstayed their visas and got desperate. These were professional criminals who entered the United States with one goal: steal as much money as possible from American shoppers and send it back overseas. And they were incredibly successful at it. The group told investigators that they typically steal gift cards from 10 stores a day, 7 days a week, and have been actively doing so since May of this year. That's over 6 months of hitting stores across DFW, Central Texas, and the Gulf Coast areas. 10 stores a day, 7 days a week for 6 months. That's over 1,800 stores hit by just these 3 men. And they're not the only ones doing it. They're part of a much larger international crime ring that the Department of Homeland Security has been tracking. Now, speaking of criminals stealing your personal information and money, let me tell you about something that's absolutely infuriating me. While these gift card scammers are physically tampering with cards in stores, there's an even more bigger threat that most people don't know about. Data brokers are literally selling your personal information to the same type of criminals who run these fraud schemes. Look at this 11-page report showing exactly what data brokers know about me. They have my personal information, my home addresses, my family's information. And here's the most terrifying part. They're selling this information to anybody willing to pay for it, including the same international crime rings that run gift card fraud operations. When I Google my own name, look at all these data broker sites claiming to sell my personal information. And honestly, it makes me absolutely furious that these companies are making billions selling our most sensitive data without our consent and make zero effort to stop scammers and international criminals from buying it to target us with fraud. Think about it. While these Latvian criminals are physically tampering with gift cards, other criminals are using our personal data sold by these data brokers to target us with fake gift card offers, phony retail scams, and fraudulent shopping deals. How does it make you feel that your private information is being sold to the highest bidder? That is why I am proud to partner with today's video sponsor, Aura. Aura protects your privacy by identifying data brokers selling your information and automatically removing it from these sites. But unlike other services that offer the same thing, Aura gives you way more protection for the same price. You get alerts if your personal information is found on the dark web, real-time fraud alerts for credit and banking, 24/7 monitoring to help you keep your identity secure, a secure VPN, antivirus, password management, and much, much more. Plus, they have US-based support available around the clock. And if anything does happen, Aura includes $5 million with identity theft insurance protection, with US fraud experts ready to help 24/7. You can try Aura for free for 14 days at aura.com/Tyson. That is plenty enough time for Aura to start scrubbing your personal information off these data broker sites without you even lifting a finger. I'm not leaving myself vulnerable to data brokers and international fraud rings, and you shouldn't either. Now, let me explain exactly how gift card draining works, because this is important to everybody watching to understand. This isn't shoplifting. This is a sophisticated operation that takes advantage on how gift cards are displayed and activated in stores. Here's the process. The criminals go into stores like Walgreens, Target, Kroger, CVS, any big box retailer that sells gift cards. They take new gift cards off the shelf, carefully open the packaging almost surgically, and remove the card.
These cards have no value when they steal them.
The material on the back that covers up the numbers to transfer or activate the card is removed so that they can see the card numbers.
The numbers that are on the card are then programmed into another program that the criminals are using, which will now monitor that card.
Then here's the interesting part about the scam. They reassemble the packaging to appear as new without scratches and place the cards back onto the shelves for somebody to buy. The package looks absolutely perfect. There's no visible tampering. You would never know that anything was wrong. But as soon as you activate the card and put money on it, the criminals are immediately notified. They now have the ability to transfer the money off that card onto another card where they can cash it out or use it to buy high-end merchandise.
Then they would reseal the packaging and return them for display at stores. Once purchased, they would then take the money from the cards.
So you buy what you think is a brand new gift card, load it with $100, you give it to somebody for Christmas, then they try to use it, and then it's empty. The money was drained within minutes of the activation. So how did these three finally get caught? One of them was arrested in Garland after police say that he stole and tampered with gift cards at a Walgreens in Broadway. Investigators say one of the men was also seen at another Walgreens in Mesquite, and when they pulled him over, they saw loose gift cards on the floor of his car. A further search of the car turned up 3 shopping bags full of gift cards. In that single bust, 75 gift cards were confiscated. When they arrested all 3 men, they had more than 400 gift cards in their possession at the time of their arrest. Think about that for a second. 400 gift cards. That's 400 families who were going to give what they thought was a thoughtful Christmas gift, only to find out that the cards were empty. That's 400 instances of fraud, embarrassment, and stolen money. The Texas Financial Crimes Intelligence Center estimated a total loss of $14 million. They knew exactly what stores to hit, which gift cards were easiest to tamper with, and how to make the packaging look untouched. Now, let me tell you how to protect yourself from gift card draining, because this is happening at stores across America.
Consumers and retailers suffer losses in the area of about $1 billion
per year.
Per year.
First, when you're buying a gift card, always inspect the packaging carefully for signs of tampering. Second, maybe buy gift cards that are locked up near the cash register counter instead of the ones hanging on the open racks. Third, always keep a copy of your receipt when you buy a gift card. And fourth, this is critical. If you receive a gift card, check the balance immediately. Transfer the money into your account right away. If it's an Amazon gift card, load it to your Amazon account online. If it's a Starbucks card, load it to your Starbucks account. Once the money is in your account, the criminals can't drain it. The only way to know if your gift card has been compromised is to actually check the balance. Most people give gift cards as a present and don't scratch off the code to check. Now, here's what makes this story even bigger than 3 guys from Latvian. According to federal officials, the people behind gift card draining operations are international crime rings based in China who send thousands of operatives like these 3 into American stores.
One of the main drivers behind this is the People's Republic of China, and they are using the funds from these stolen goods to sponsor human trafficking, human smuggling, as well as the fentanyl distribution all around the world.
That's why the Department of Homeland Security is involved in these investigations. This is a national security issue. When you have foreign nationals entering the country specifically to commit crimes, and the proceeds of those crimes are funding drug trafficking and human smuggling, that's not just fraud, that is organized crime. And believe it or not, it's happening on a massive scale. The FTC says gift cards are specifically mentioned in about 25% of all fraud complaints. cards. Retailers are now installing lock pegs on their racks, making gift cards harder to shoplift and impossible to put back once they're removed.
Target stores putting a blank space on their cards where the access code used to be. Only at checkout does the cashier apply a sticker with that code, preventing thieves from stealing it.
Some retailers are even installing anti-theft devices on the cards themselves. 20 major retailers have teamed up with the Department of Homeland Security to crack down on gift card scams through something that they called Gift Card Fraud Prevention Alliance. So what's going to happen to these 3 Latvian nationals who got caught? They're being charged with fraudulent possession of gift cards, which is a first-degree felony in Texas. 2 men are being held in Dallas County Jail. 1 is being held in Garland. According to the director of the Texas Financial Crimes Intelligence Center, these people were all here illegally and were all here specifically to commit crimes. That means they didn't overstay their visas or cross the border looking for work. They came here as part of an organized criminal operation. And they're not alone. Federal investigators say there are thousands of these operatives working across the United States right now, hitting stores every single day, draining gift cards and sending the money back to international crime syndicates. The 3 men who got arrested this past week are just the tip of the iceberg. For everyone that gets caught, there are dozens more still operating. And until we secure our border and crack down on international crime rings funding these operations, this is going to keep on happening. America, when 3 illegal immigrants can steal $14 million from American shoppers by hitting 10 stores a day for 6 months, that's not a failure of retail security. These men didn't sneak across the border looking for a better life. They came here as part of an international crime ring funded by China to drain our bank accounts 1 gift card at a time. And the money they steal didn't stay in America. It goes back overseas to fund human trafficking, drug smuggling, and fentanyl distribution. So when you buy a tampered gift card and lose $100, you're not just losing money, you're funding the cartels. The solution is simple: secure the border, deport criminals, and make retailers responsible for selling tampered cards. But until that happens, check your gift cards before you give them, because the person you're really giving money to might be sitting in a warehouse in China laughing at how easy it is to rob Americans blind. Let me know what you think about this. Drop it down in the comment section down below. Smash the like button if you kindly would. Share, subscribe, and as always, guys, I'll catch you on the next one.